an important, factor. Yes, this discussion is coming up quite a lot more now because for us, Moracle, we are going to continue to work this way. Yes, where we're going to be working remotely. Yes, okay. Little bit of what I want to share with you this morning is about what you call exponential results. Yes. You call it, it's a U square. Yes, compounding effect. When, other people are going from one step to the next, you were kind of doubling up. Yes, okay. It's a mindset. Yeah, it's a way of looking at things. But it starts with those simple habit shifts. Yeah. But first of all, before we talk about this morning, I just want to thank you, all of you guys, to be here this morning and every morning. Yes, to contribute to the discussion. But also to Linda, who has been championing this. Yes. So we salute you. Yes, and we're grateful and appreciate, each and every one of you. Yeah, so let's continue doing it. And I hope that you guys, are listening. Yes, I encourage you guys to go on to YouTube where it's been saved, and then just make some comments, how you feel, just listen to it again. I try to listen to it, and I'm telling you, every time I listen to it, I get a lot of stuff. Yes. So I will encourage you guys to do it. And then share, with your friends, with your colleagues, with your community. Yeah, it's always advisable to do that. Yes, okay. But what I want to talk about this morning is what I call U2. U2. Yes. So you can say, well, what's a U2? Yes, a U square. Yes. And when you say just think about, you say more like square, not more like plus. Yeah, if you say more like plus, there will be more like plus another more like. But when you say more like square, yes, it cannot be two. Yes, it has to be more than two. Yes, so we are taking the plus away and then change it and place it with a multiplication sign. So now you say, well, hold on, this guy always talk about formula. Yes, and I like formula. I'm telling you, because when my mind works like a formula, making things simplify. We got to simplify things. And when we simplify things, I'm telling you, you see how, a lot of things are going to become clear. And this is how great achievements, I've made. I'm telling you, because people just make things look simple. Yes. And I hear all the discussion that you guys have been having in the past. Yes. Setere is for me, it stands out, when Setere is talking about quality. Yes. And talking about those iPhones, you understand? And those iPhones, why Setere will have, every time you wake up, Setere will go for iPhone quality. See, people are just focused on delivering quality, and she goes for quality. I'm telling you, for me, I subscribe to that. Yes. And that quality, there's so many things that comes together. Yes. For you to stand out as somebody, of what you call excellence. Yeah, of quality. Yeah. And we could do it. And all these guys have done is just make things look simple. Yes, that's what it is. And we could do it as well. We ourselves can make things simple. And if we always be looking for that simple, solution to whatever situation that we find ourselves in, yeah, I'm telling you, it's the way forward. Yeah. I mean, AI now, everywhere you go, they're talking about AI, threatening, human existence. Yes. Okay. Artificial intelligence created by man is now threatening man. Think about it. Simplify that way. Artificial intelligence created by man is now going to threaten man. Okay. So we, men, yes, people, we created this thing, and this thing is now going to threaten us. All right. When you simplify it this way, then you begin to say, well, hold on, okay? Your view is going to be slightly, informed or different. Man created this thing, and this thing is now going to be threatening man. All right, okay. Well, I have my own views, and I understand people's views as well. Yeah, because that's the thing is we have to have an open mind, yeah, to understand, where people are coming from. There's a lot of intelligence out there that, we're not aware of. You understand? And the more you become aware of all of this that is happening around you, the better informed you are, the better decisions that you're able to take. Yes. Well, all of these things are things that makes you be you square. Are you with me? Yes. Now you begin to perform, yes, in the way that, no more people perform, like this. But you now like this, you're jumping. You're like that. Yeah. Having an open mind. Yes. Be, when you say, like, for example, now we're talking about, I'm telling you, this is really serious, when you come into a meeting, how you present yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you respond, how you, all of these little things, yes, are all adding up. Yes, these are habits that are forming inside you and me, yeah, that is causing us when we start, to deliver whatever it is that we do, even our thought process, yeah, is completely different from a lot of people. Yeah. Okay. So that use choir thing does not just come in, just overnight. And it's not for special people. We are all special. Yes. We are all special. Yes, because that's how it is. You cannot argue that point to say, well, you're special than me or better than me. Sorry. uh, how were you created? Tell me. We're created the same. Yes. Okay. So if you stand there and tell me you're special, yeah, and you're better than me, okay. I'm not going to argue you because I can know where you come from. Yes. But there are things that we are going to do. Are you with me? Day to day, the way we do it. Like now, you come to Moracle and come. Yeah. Why are you here? Why are you here? Yes. Are you forced to be here? Yes, really. Yes. Do you want to be here? Yes. And when you're here, yeah, why are you? Yes. When you decide this morning, yeah, that you're going to be here, yeah, you're going to be present this morning. And I'm asking you, if you're going to be present, be present. Yes. Be present, 100%. Yes. Don't give it, 50 or 60 or whatever it is. Yes. Be 100%. Yeah. Be here, because that's how it is. But you chose to be here. Yes, and this got to be aligned with what it is that you want to do, yeah, in life. So all of these things are pointing towards, you become you squire. Are you with me? When you begin to perform, you understand, and people begin to look at you and say, "Oh my goodness, that Linda, I used to know." Yes, Setere, yesterday. Yes, Jessica, of yesterday. Yes, Noah. Yes, Mayama. Yes, my goodness, what's happened? Yeah, and that is what I want to draw to each and every one of us. Yeah, including myself. Yes, as I was reading this morning and reflecting, yeah, what came to me is that you squire. Yes, and I'll read you, some maybe it's something I can read. It's not a long section in one of my books. Yes, it says, listen to this. It says, you squire. Most people operate with a mindset that assumes success comes one step at a time. Okay, I must read this again. It's most people. Yes, most people. Okay, how many people in the world? About 7 billion. Yes, so most people. Yeah, operate with a mindset that assumes success comes one step at a time. Yeah, okay. The unspoken but popular notion is that we must move systematically from our present level of achievement to the next. Then the thinking goes. From that stage, we can begin working towards graduating to still the next higher level in the sequence. What does that mean? Gradual steps, gradual process. Yes, one step at a time. Yes, again, I go back again. Most people operate with a mindset, that assumes success comes one step at a time. How many times have we had this, Just one step at a time, one thing at a time, just make one move at a time. Yes. Over and over and over. And we are conditioned with that, isn't it? Yeah, don't worry, just move one step, and the next step, and the next step, and the next step. Okay. Yeah. We hear this all over. Yes. But when it comes to people, when you begin to, understand how successful people do it, you see that, they define this one step at a time. Yes. And this is what I want to draw to your attention, guys. And in everything that you do, I'm telling you, you can apply this. Yes. You can apply it. Whatever it is that you're doing now that you think you're successful in doing, that's one step at a time. Yes. Just think about it. Yes. Just give it a little bit more. Yes. And focus on it. I'm telling you, you can see how, you're unbelievable. And this is what this AI for me is doing. Because like now, you young people coming through the accounting, like I always say, when I look back from where I come from, for my training 30 years ago, it's a red book. Yes. In fact, it was pencil. In my country, pen was expensive. Yes. Okay. And then, you got some trainers who say, well, use pencil just in case you make a mistake. So it's easy to rub it out. You understand? So you got a pencil with an eraser, yes, at the top there. So when you write, if you make a mistake, you erase it. Yeah. So nobody knows that you made a mistake. Okay. And then the pen, well, when you use the pen, yes, and you make a mistake, what you're going to do? You're not just going to erase it out like this. You're going to use a T-Pex. Yes, and it's a white thing, a white, fluid stuff. Yeah. And then just imagine you make a mistake, and oh my goodness, some people make a lot of mistakes. Like us, we make a lot of mistakes, I'm telling you, in the same place. Because that junction, that cell is where you're adding things up. And then every time you move figure somewhere, that figure there needs to change. All right. Okay. Follow me? Yes. So you T-Pex and T-Pex and T-Pex and T-Pex over and over and over. Yes. So that, it's so easy. I'm telling you, the page, the book, where you've T-Pex so many times. Now, if you rub your finger over it, it doesn't go flat. It goes like this, like an oblong shape, because you've T-Pex it so many times. Oh my goodness. Those days were beautiful days, I'm telling you. Yes. And you move from there, and then, oh, it's a typewriter. Oh my goodness. Yes. Where you're going to learn to type, word processing and all of these things, and then, Excel came in. Yes. And then after Excel, and then, oh, the computer. Oh my goodness. Yes. We could do things, quickly in the computer, that would do, some fantastic, all this summation stuff. Yes. You add 1 + 1, that cell plus that cell equal to that. Oh my goodness, so I don't need to stand and begin to add things like this anymore, manually, like this. Yeah. And I'm telling you, yes, if you ask me now to add things manually now, seriously, I'm going to struggle. Yes. Because that is gone. That habit is gone. Why should I be spending my time to add things manually when I've got a calculator? Just tap in there. Now, not even a calculator, when I've got Excel, where I can put a formula there, and it gives me that number. Now, when I put it in an accounting software, which has got a double entry principle, like QuickBooks, or like, why would I want to do it in a manual? Why would I want to do it in Excel? Why would I want to do it in the typewriter? Sorry. Yeah, things have moved on, but it's the same process. It's the same, thing that we do over and over. Yes. And what is happening is, yes, awareness, yes, and tools and technology and AI, whatever it is. AI is not only now, it's been all the time. Yes, okay. But just if when I explain this, this for me, my experience, you can see where we've come from. Are you with me? Yeah, and it make it look so simple now. Yes, so simple. Those things that, oh my goodness, we dread those days. Now I see my colleagues, they are posting transaction, 40,000 transactions, 50,000 transactions without no problem. Seriously, just try to do that manually those days. 50,000 transactions you're posting, allocating, reconciling. Oh my goodness. But we still did it those days though. Yes, we still. And now you just press a button. Yes, and then and that is how AI makes this use choir stuff happens. Yeah. So the intelligence that the computer, is actually gained by doing things in a certain way, first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the same. So now you begin to anticipate, this transaction because you've done it 4 times. So there are patterns coming up. You understand? And then when you listen to the programmers, when they speak their language, you say, "Oh my goodness, it's like they fly to the moon and back," But it's the same. They just make things simple. This use choir, yes. So instead of going to that, what he says, going to that one step at a time, yes. What they've done is, they have now moved, double steps. I remember those days, in school. I don't know if you guys, experienced this. Once in my school life, I think it was primary school, not secondary school, primary school. I was one of those clever young boys. I'm telling you, I got what they call double promotion. That means you were in a particular class, yes, and you came in, top of the class. And what will happen is, yes, instead of going to the next class, yes, no, you went into the higher class, so 2 class, yeah. So they give you double promotion. Oh my God. Okay. Well, if you get double promotion, that means that you are, yes, okay. Well, I was one of those guys, no wonder I'm telling you, I keep saying my mom, I'm telling you, my mom loves me so much, but so much trouble, I'm telling you, in the home, yes, okay. But because when it comes to education, my mom can see, oh, well, you know what? He's doing well, yes. And so I got double promotion. So when I'm reading this, it's telling me that it's the same, that use choir. So it's not one step at a time. The one step at a time from one class to the next class. Yes. But in my case, that time, I did not move to that next class. I moved to the upper class. Oh my goodness. Well, we all can do this. Yeah, in whatever it is that we do in our day-to-day life, at work, in our homes, in our community, we can do that. Yes. Use choir. You can be. The machines are trained to do it. Yes. When machines are taking over, they say, oh, they're threatening to take over jobs. And indeed, they're going to take it. Yes. Why? Because they are jobs that are repetitive in nature. Yeah, to post transactions, to allocate transactions, to classify. No, sorry, machine can do that faster than us. We cannot challenge that. No two ways about that. And if businesses are in business to make profit, to to look at their cost efficiency, you understand? Then sorry, they're going to use it. No businessman is going to sit down there or entrepreneur and say, oh well, I want to make a loss. No, sorry, they want to make profit. So they're looking at and investing innovative ways, to make profit. So we get to understand that. But what machine cannot take, is those emotions, yes? Yes? Oh, no. Machine that's got blood, and water, mixed together. Seriously. Yeah, to be able to act in a certain way, like you see me this morning now, well, I'm hyped up, my goodness, if you put anything in front of me, I'm telling you. But there are other times when you put these things in front of me, seriously, I'm not thinking. Yes? Well, no, the machine does not work like that. Yes, it doesn't work like that. So I want to read this again. It says, most people operate with a mindset that assumes success, whatever you call success, comes one step at a time. Are you with me? Okay. So simply put, it's a use choir implies an explosive jump. Okay, let me read this again. Use choir implies an explosive jump in your personal performance that puts you far beyond the next logical step. Okay? U square implies an explosive jump in your personal performance that puts you far beyond the next logical step. It is a formula for stunning advances in achievement and the realization of your dreams. The concept is one of exponential gains rather than incremental progress. You might compare it to multiplying instead of adding. It means a geometric progression in your effectiveness. Why? When you read this, I'm telling you, and you just reflect on it, you can see how, we could become a better version of ourselves, seriously. Yeah. So whatever it is that you're doing, you might say, well, like in Jessica case, I just started, learning how to get my QuickBooks, certification, my Zero certification. I'm trying to get connected. And I'm telling you, yes, whatever you're doing, see now, I'm sitting down here. Yes, I can hear Jessica. The background is quiet. I can see Jessica is, connectivity is, constant. All right. Go back again, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, somebody have to say, Jessica, please, can you mute? Yes. Yeah. That time to now, just sit back and reflect on it. Yes, sit back and see. You must have done something, Jessica. Yes, for this success that we have now, whereby you now have constant, connectivity and less noise, you must have done something. Yes. Okay. That is what we're talking about here. And that is not one step at a time. Yeah, because it's so quick what you've just done, but you will not realize that. So go back again and look at what you did and then apply that same thing to everything that you do in life. Yes, whether it's work, whether it's your personal relationship, whether it's your family, I'm telling you, that's all to do. Yeah, success. Yeah, it's not just, well, how people define success. You define it anyway. There's so much. So we have an open mind looking at things. Yeah. So U square implies an explosive jump. So what I'm seeing here this morning, Jessica, is an explosive jump for you. I'm telling you. Yes. All right. Explosive jump. Noah, when I met Noah, give me excuse, well, my internet is playing up, or this and that, all sorts of excuse. And I said to Noah, that's not my problem. Yes. And now he's getting this, he's sending me an email. Like yesterday, he sent me an email. Our clients, information or blah, 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 what's the, oh God, what's the expression? Please advise. Oh my goodness. Please advise, he says to me. And I sat down and I looked at it, and I said, oh, please advise more, please advise, And we had a conversation yesterday. I'm sure, you're not gonna, no, it's never gonna write that kind of please advise again to me. In a good way, though. Yes. But that I'm saying is that is explosive jump. I'm saying, yes, because again, all of these things, you understand, you're gonna look at it, and say, oh, hold on, I can see, it's all about awareness. It's all about, just taking that new habit on. It's all about, you just be aware of what your environment is. Yeah, you with me? Well, no, I could do this myself. I don't need, Mola to advise me. No, sorry. Yes. And Alan Sugar, or Colin Powell, and every time I listen to him, and read about him, there's one statement that stands out for me. Say, if you have to wait until you get 75% of the information you need to make a decision, you have waited too long. Oh my goodness. Yes. He said, if you have to wait, yeah, I know it's a military guy. Yes. Okay. Military have to make decisions like this. Yes. But read about all the successful people that we know. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Yeah. It's written all over decision making. If you have to wait for too long for you to make a decision, I'm telling you, no wonder we're not able to make decisions at times because we waited too long. Yes, too long. And It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Yeah, guys, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not life or death. If you make a decision and that goes wrong, you learn from it and then move on. Yeah, but to wait too long for you to make a decision, seriously, yeah, that's the reason why we never going to make a decision. We're never going to act. We're always in the middle. I've heard you talking about and discussing, about, what you call now procrastination. Yes. I'm telling you, try and begin to make a decision quickly. Jessica, what you just achieved on there, try and see if you can make that shorten. You can shorten that. And just go back again and say, hold on, if I'd done this earlier, what result or what achievement I could have achieved, or in this particular situation, try and see if you can get somebody who is in a situation that you were in and try and give that information to that person and see how quickly that person can do that. Yeah. Then you sit down and say, oh my goodness, look, I wasted so much time, for lack of what? Awareness. Yes. Lack of awareness. It's simply put, guys. When we lack awareness, I'm telling you, it's the kind of prison that we find ourselves in. Yes. Awareness. Open up to new things. Yes. Open up, don't have a closed mind. Have an open mind, with all things, I'm telling you. Yes. But when you come down in the morning, come prepared, yes, to do what you be present. Yes. There's no point, in coming and be just, well, I'm here, for, that selfish motive. You understand? Be connected. But you, Squire, yes, you, Squire, yes, take it with you. Apply it everywhere you are. Yeah. It says that, I say, your life, simply put, yes, your life does not always have to operate that way. Yes, one way, one step at a time. Yeah, your life does not have to operate that way, one step at a time. Yes, we had this a lot of the time. Yeah, some situations, yes, one step at a time. Yeah, but other situations, I'm telling you, let's go. That quantum leap, explosive jump. At the end of the day, you're gonna fall down, isn't it? If you fall down, you're gonna get up again. Remember when we were young? How many times we fall down, and we get up again? Yes. Over and over and over. The other day I was saying, how do you know your name was Morlai? I was asking myself, how do you know? My name was Morlai. Yes, my parents, they called me over and over. People around me, they called me Morlai, 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 until, and I said, oh, I can see, yes, somebody's, eyes looking at me and then saying Morlai. Yeah, and they say, come. Yes. And then I learned, as a baby, oh, that's my name. Yes, Morlai. So when I hear the word Morlai now, well, sorry, I own it. Yes. If you say Noah, I'm not going to look, sorry. If you say Jessica, there's no way I'm going to look. No way. But once you say Morlai, oh my goodness. Yes.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff is an explosive jump. If you go back again, yes. So we are babies. You don't know what is happening. Yeah. And now, you now own this name. Yeah. Cetera. Oh, it's my name is Cetera. Yes. How do you know when you were a baby? No clue. Yeah, but slowly and slowly you go. And if you go back in and reflect on what you've done, I'm telling you, it's another explosive jump, I'm telling you. Yeah. For you to get up, and then start walking, and then get up, from walking and then start running. Yes. And oh my goodness. So there's so much explosive jumps, that we've come across in our lives. Remember this. Yes. Let's not allow it to stop. Now that we are now at work, doing what we enjoy doing. You say you want to do accounting, let it be that explosive jump. You've done it before. Yeah, it's not on, on what you call it now, undoable. You understand? No, sorry, you've done it before. Yeah, Jessica, you've done it. Yes, Noah, you've done it. Yes, Mayama, you've done it. Yes, Setewe, you've done it. Linda, you've done it. Mola, you've done it. Of course, I've done it. And I want to do more of that. Explosive jump. Yeah. So today, whichever clients you're working on, whatever it is that you're doing, yeah, let that be, your watchword. Yes, use choir. I want to be, in an explosive mood today. Whatever I do today, I'm telling you, I want to. So that's the formula. Yes, that formula, a stunning formula. Yes, a pretty one. Yes, let's make it what is. Make it that incremental gain. Yes, we don't want that. How you call it, step by step. Yeah, it's got to be an explosive jump. Yeah. Um, use choir, the quantum leap strategy. They say it can deliver those special dreams and ambitions that you instinctively feel should be yours. But the breakthrough demands a radical departure from some of your habits. Yeah, those habits, yes, that we hold and that are holding us back. Some of those habits, we know them. Yes, I know my own habits, even at home. They keep reminding me about some of those habits. Yes, yes. And I have to say, oh my goodness, in my reflection time, it's true, change this, change that, change this. Okay. Sometimes I'm in the fighting mood. Why should I change it? What? Yeah. Okay. But we got to. Yeah. That same habit. Yeah. That you accepted. In your life, that process of accepting the habit is the same way you're going to, yeah, get that habit out of your way. Yeah. Get it out. Yes. But just be conscious about it. Now I want to have some breakthrough in whatever I do. Some habits are now holding me back. And I need to have some new habits to replace those old habits to make me have this breakthrough. So I leave it to you, not me. I can't do it for you. I can only do it for myself. And you can do it for yourself. And I know you can do it. Yes? So let's go. We want these breakthrough demands. We say that breakthrough, we know it demands a radical departure from some of our old habits. Yes. Let's change it. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Over to you, Linda.